Yeah, and
I want to say this because like when Conan brought Cross in to Mexico, he was a big guy, and bro, you protect him.
Yeah,
go out there, just beat people up, so they protect your big guys. Go ahead.
He was like El Diablo in that Monterrey show, and Conan brought the evil part of that they
him and Cage.
I'm gonna
play the way they were booked, right?
I'm gonna tell you a little story about that. I was building on the character when he was contracted by WWE. About the beginning of his character, he was like one of those
mob hitman guys, kind of shady past, right? I remember this.
I was talking about building him, and WWE marked out and said to him, "Hugo's hurting you. Hugo's hurting you. He's saying that you belong to the mafia." And then
I remember that. All the wrestling websites are reporting that. Like Hugo Savinovich is like, and it's like, you're talking about his character, like put him over.
Build the character. We brought in Scarlett, and we worked one of the beautiful videos, and it went like crazy with the views, and made him look like a Diablo, like a devil, and with logic. And to me, the problem, and even with Triple H right now, it's like some of the worst ratings. He started good, and now he's feeling the pressure because you could be a boy wonder 2 or 3 weeks,
right?
But when you have that steady job, I mean, trust me, it is going to be difficult. And I usually go live after shows like that. And it's been so bad that I don't want to go live to knock the product, so I just stay out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch when the show. Bro, me and Conan, like I'm a good gauge of ratings because when the ratings are good and the show is doing well, I have no problem turning it on when it's on and watching it live. But like when the rating of the show hasn't been good, it's like I can miss it, watch it on Hulu, and when the show's really not good, it's like, well, I don't even want to watch on Hulu. I just want to watch the YouTube recap, stuff like just to keep it, because like it's just like, and these days, like you said, the product was really strong with like a few months ago with the Bloodline and everything, Riddle and Orton were doing, stuff. But now it's kind of like they've had injuries. They're integrating new people. Some of them haven't worked out, and it's like it's kind of in a stale spot, So then I don't really get motivated to watch a show. It's like I have to watch it to talk about on the podcast, and that's maybe the same way you feel too. It's like I have to watch the show. It's like I could miss it though, but I have to watch it. So that's the way I feel.
Yeah, and that he's the effectiveness it hasn't been there, and now they announced Roman to be back in Chicago this Friday, and by having Paul Heyman there, the Usos, and Sammy has been an incredible help because otherwise the ratings would have been like awful because that's I remember Conan and I saying that's like the only entertainment of watching the shows.
The Bloodline storyline, the backstage vignettes, it's just it's good storytelling. That's the one thing that's remained consistent.
Yeah,
and me and Conan were talking about this too. What do you think?
Yeah.
Bro, the Bloodline storyline started like 2.5 years ago. This is like one of the longest running storylines in the history of professional wrestling.
Which
like if you think about it,
Yeah, which already it stands on its own because right now they do stuff and in 2 weeks it's done. Yeah. Like, I remember that story of Bailey and Sasha Moneybanks, and it was so beautiful. Boom, 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 and they did the angle, and in less than 2 weeks, even my grandmother was beating Bailey. It was like what the heck did just happen here?
Yeah. Well, at least you guys are doing it right at AAA and protecting. I mean, it's the old school principles. Protect your stars.